The 360-degree feedback is a talent management tool that allows an employee to find out how others perceive her. It is virtually impossible to see ourselves completely objectively. In any work environment, usually the feedback flows from top to bottom. Most employees get feedback from their direct managers about their performance and behaviors. So, we can call this feedback unidirectional or from a single rater or a single source. In contrast, this 360-degree feedback comes from all sources. The word 360 degree refers to all around, on all directions, as there are 360 degrees in a circle. It is solicited from people who work from above, below, and across the employee from any employee. These are bosses, subordinates, and peers. Sometimes 360-degree feedback can also include vendors or customers. 360-degree feedback is also known as a multi-rate of feedback or multi-source assessment, as multiple people are rating a single employee and feedback or assessment comes from multiple sources. It has gained popularity and become a permanent talent management tool of most multinational companies today. As mentioned earlier, the 360-degree refers to feedback from all directions. The term multi-rater feedback or multi-source feedback refers to feedback from multiple raters and multiple sources. The purpose of 360-degree feedback is to help improve performance by providing the leader with an awareness of his or her strengths and weaknesses. Why 360-degree feedback or a multi-rater feedback is required? The higher a leader moves up the career ladder, the less likely he is to get honest feedback. Both the quality and quantity of the feedback are reduced. Leaders tend to get more positive reinforcement than critical feedback that may help them improve. This constant positive reinforcement makes the leader think that everything they do is fine. In reality, that may not be true. The leaders only hear the positive aspects of their performance or behaviors. Team members around the leader usually avoid giving any negative feedback to the leader. First, they are uncomfortable giving feedback to someone's face, especially if they are their bosses. It is just a human tendency to avoid such an uncomfortable situation. Second, they may be afraid of the consequences if the leader may dislike their honest or critical feedback. Hence, it creates a tough situation. While the leader needs candid feedback to get better, she hardly receives good quality feedback to help her. Turnow in 1993 describes the rationale for feedback as 1. Awareness of any gap between how we see ourselves and how others see us increases self-awareness. 2 could be increased self-awareness is key to improving performance as a leader. Hence, the 360-degree feedback becomes a foundation block for management and leadership development programs. While multiple raters who work closely with the leaders, team members, collective intelligence provides a more comprehensive and accurate picture of a leader's behaviors and performance. Besides, multiple raters minimize the biases inherent to any human interaction. The higher the number of raters, the more likely the individual biases will cancel out. This results in the more complete and more accurate picture of the leader. There are several reasons that leaders don't get honest feedback as they move up the career ladder. One is that could be leaders don't ask for feedback. It could be that the team members feel uncomfortable giving feedback. Team members often don't know how to give feedback. Fear of consequences, fear that leader may take revenge. The leader may get defensive when someone tries to give feedback. People have learned to tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. As leaders, we may actually really not listen nor act on any feedback which stops any further feedback. That is where 360-degree feedback helps. It's anonymous feedback. What does it mean? It keeps the identity of people providing the rating of feedback hidden. The best way to get honest and useful feedback for leaders and senior executives is through 360-degree feedback. There is little chance of improvement for a leader without honest and constructive feedback. The feedback and improvement loop allows an employee or a leader to improve. Besides, 360-degree feedback is usually administered by an external agency not connected with the organization. This brings a neutral third party who is more objective. Feedback providers also trust an external agency more than an internal human resources team to protect their anonymity. There are few steps that needs to be carefully followed while we are administering the 360-degree feedback process. Selecting the raters. For each leader employee for whom we administer the list of people giving the feedback, first it is a leader's own feedback, which is self. Other groups are the bosses, subordinates, peers, etc. Usually, the people who frequently interact with the leaders are chosen to observe the leader and hence provide feedback. For each group, like subordinates and peers, there are at least 3 or more raters and we average their rating. This helps protect the anonymity of individual leader. The pre-briefing sessions are crucial for the success of the 360-degree process. In general, people avoid giving honest feedback even in an anonymous setting. It is important to explain the stakeholders the benefits of the process to them, the leader, and the team. It is also important to assure their anonymity so that they can give honest feedback. If the step is skipped or not done properly, it may compromise the entire process's effectiveness. Based on the competency framework, the competencies to be rated are decided. For each competency, we include questions. We decide on the rating scale for each question. Usually, the rating scale is from 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. Once enough raters have submitted their ratings, the survey can be closed and the process then goes to the next step. Once a survey is closed, the online system crunches a lot of numbers. Then the report is generated, which can be then shared with the leader and the human resource department of the manager. The debriefing session shares the report with the leader and has 2 objectives. The first is to help leader make sense of the data and convert it into actionable insight. The second is to make the leader aware and help him or her accept the feedback and develop an improvement plan. The external party not associated with the company brings in a neutral, unbiased perspective. An external coach, certified and skilled in using the 360-degree feedback tool, is the best person to share the report with the leader. A skilled facilitator helps create awareness in the leader's behavior without causing resentment. It makes a leader aware of her strengths and improvement areas in terms of the perception of all team members. Usually, the leader also prepares an individual development plan as part of the debriefing. The coach also helps develop an individual development plan. Some companies are under the incorrect impression that providing feedback will motivate the leader enough to change. However, research has shown that these plans hardly ever get converted into consistent actions by the leader. After the feedback session, hiring an executive coach or a person who can guide in desired behavior change at work is important. Without proper support and follow-up, the value of the 360-degree feedback can diminish and it may lose credibility and cause distress in employees to undergo this process. What are the disadvantages and advantages of 360-degree feedback? We'll first see the advantages to the leader. It increases the self-awareness of the leader, help identify strength and improvement areas, starts an open dialogue around the leader's behavior and their impact. It can act as a launchpad for the leader's improvement and career growth. The advantages of the team can be, it gives us a voice to all the team members on how they see the leader's behavior. The leader's openness to receiving feedback cascades down and improves team dialogue. It improves team communication and engagement. Disadvantages of the 360-degree feedback. If not administered correctly, sometimes it may deliver biased feedback, either too positive or too negative. Hence, it is important to sensitize the leader and the raters of their roles and responsibilities. It is time-consuming and tedious. Hiring an external consultant who has expertise in 360-degree process helps a lot. They can improve both the quality and speed of the process. In a culture of high distress, it may spoil relationship between the team and the leader.